Ladies and gentlemen, Zero here, and today, in another episode of World of Tanks, we will be taking a waltz with Matilda. Now, I've only done, six battles in this tank? Let's see, Matilda. Yeah, six battles, and I gotta say, besides for it being a very slow medium tank, that I actually like this tank. Uh, you can bounce quite a bit of shots, and as long as you get to a good spot and angle your armor right, you can definitely end up having a good match. Depending on matchmaker, of course. But, in the replay I will be showing you, let's get this all fixed up here real quick because the gun that I was using and the turret I was using was not the top tier for either. This one would have been I believe it would have been my fourth battle. I believe I played it a couple more times since then. But this battle here was able to get me the experience needed to get the top tier turret and the 3-inch howitzer Mark 1. But what can I really say about this tank? It's slower than most heavy tanks. I've been outran by Churchills, which I kind of find a little sad, but the armor is probably the biggest thing that I can say regarding this tank. And as you can see, 75, 70, 55 for the hull, 75, 75, 75 for the turret. This thing is yeah, it's kind of a beast for being a tier 4 medium, and nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. Oh, yeah, should probably change that back real quick, actually. Actually, no, it's still 75, 75, 75, even for the stock turret. But yeah, this tank, if I was to keep any of my tier 4 tanks that I currently have, which Covenator, Matilda, I don't really have that many. AMX-40, the Sarl, Duck. I should probably get a gameplay of that. The A-20. Out of any of those, I would keep this. And I probably will, because haven't had very many bad matches with it, and this next map will probably show you why I like the map. Like this tank. So, without further ado, let's get into battle. Alright, so, in today's battle, we are on Wintersburg. And it's a tier 4 match. And, yeah. Looks like it's pretty well, the other team does have a heavy compared to the 4 mediums that we have, but looks like it's primarily going to be a light tank battle at this point.
Time to roll out.
Alright, let's start here. I decide that I'm going to go into town, and I generally always do anyway. It's only time I ever go to the field is if I spawn that direction, or if we're playing, what's the other game mode? Encounter, or I don't remember. But I normally never go over there because I normally never last. It's like everyone just swarms over me when I go that direction. And I have a better chance of surviving, I've found, that when I go into the town. So, following into medium here, who's taking shots at someone and is having shots taken at him. Oh, just got tracked. Okay, take a peek around the corner. Oh, look at all these guys right here. Bounce a shot off the martyr. And back up. And two just got killed by the DW coming down the way. Okay, so let's see, take another look. Yeah, no one's coming. Oh, there's someone. Oh, way too slow. Way too slow for that. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken those two shots. People knew I was there anyway because of the first shot, but I was just trying to get some damage. But okay, I decided to back up here. I was going to, slight moment of little confusion there. I originally was planning on going back over and supporting our right flank over there. I decided to go back, and this little hill here happened to be quite convenient and allowed me to get hauled down here and angle my armor pretty nicely to where I could fend off the DW. And the Panzer IV-D there kind of surprised me coming that way. I was not expecting him to.
Ricochet!
And goodbye T-46.
Enemy vehicle destroyed!
And that first shot I took in the Panzer IV there, I should have aimed up a little bit higher and not tried to go for his, the lower portion of his upper glacis. But, oh, there's the artillery finally getting into having some fun with this section here.
Critical hit.
But that DW there doesn't seem to realize that I can pin him even though he's angled like that. And in hindsight, I shouldn't have left right there. That gave their artillery better shots at me, being the one tracked me. But that DW just sat there and sat there and sat there and just let me take shots and farm damage off of him. And while he was doing nothing. Now let's see, the DW's gone, and this was that the T-70 right there? Came around, and I took two snapshots there. The first one I should have at least hit him, but I kind of rushed it still and bounced it off the hill there, and then the second shot was nowhere close. And here's the T-127, who's wondering what the hell is going on here. I just happened to thread a shot through that, and I should have kept aiming where I was because I probably could have got the kill there, but I moved it and I was not able to thread the needle again. So here's basically the rest of the team except for our Panzer IV back there messing with the birch gun. And we're just moving up. You saw in the chat earlier, our Grant noticed that we did do a good comeback because it was kind of looking a little bleak. And one more shot of that, and game. That was it. That was a relatively good match. 533 damage.
I got hit a couple of times, primarily I believe it was just the artillery. But it was a good all-around match. I liked it, and it was a top-tier match. I have gotten in some pretty crappy matchmaking with this tank, but wasn't really. I did good with them then, and I've done better with this since I got the top tier gun and turret. And yeah, overall, I would definitely recommend this tank if you're working on British tanks and you're going the medium route. It may be slow, but it can take a hit. It can dish out a hit. It does shoot relatively quick with the stock gun, and probably the second gun that you can get, the other 2-pounder. But it does very well if you can get spots where you can angle your armor just right and you're going up against other tanks that either A, don't have the gun to penetrate you, or they're not exactly sure where to shoot. Alright, let's go take a look at scores. Alright, I was 3rd class. I got shell proof and fire for effect. 16,000, almost 16,400 credits, 1,444 experience. I am running a premium account, so that's all doubled. Experience earned, I was 4th on the team with 480, and damage wise I was 3rd with 533. I did take 10 hits. I bounced 8 of them and I took 2 penetrations, or 2 pens. I believe both of those were from the Birch gun, from their arty, and it tracked me once. And then I think it tracked me twice, and that was when I got my damage, but that was it. And it was kind of surprising that I didn't actually end up getting killed by the arty, especially when I moved back. But all in all, a good match. Just over 5 minutes long. Caught 1 kill with the T-46 there that tried to get around me. But it was a good match. If you would like to see more, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you would definitely like to see other videos that I have done, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will see you all later.